Everybody! Oh, I had to drop the microphone down to how it's supposed to be. Good afternoon! Because yes, I think it's about time for Final Fantasy XIV. And for the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to leave Vesper Bay. Also, I think I got it working. Let's check. Does the game? Yes, the game works. Wait, let me just quickly check. Nope, that's not it. OBS plugin settings, stream blur. Go into studio mode, grab content scene, XIV. It should be there. Connect. Currently doing something with the plugins. Hi, hi, hi! You got the first one. Oh, you changed your username. Oh, you changed your account name. Nice. As you can see, Cherry still knows who you are. Anyway, let me just go back into out of studio mode. See if that helps. Changing it to game capture. Oh, I'm doing fine. I'm actually on a different monitor now. Yes, I have a different monitor on my system here. It's a 1440p screen, so maybe that's why it's broken. My canvas is still 1080p. Oh well, I'll figure it out. To the waking sands. Oh wait, no, I need to actually talk to... Wait. I think everyone left. Nope. Oh, Urianger still has a side quest with the Hank. I can't be bothered to sit through his 5 minutes of exposition. Let's go for the... I need to talk to Minfilia. Build on the stone. Let us set aside the matter of this Ascian until we have completed our move to the Rising Stones. There is but one final favor I would ask of you before I depart. I have mentioned that my father was a member of the Alamegan Resistance. The truth, however, is more complicated than that. As far as the Empire knew, he was their spy. He maintained the deception for nigh on half a decade. Guessing the terminology for the meaning of decade is still the same in Eorzea. So, hey. Furnishing the Resistance with vital Imperial secrets while feeding his paymasters subtly conceived misinformation. When he died some 15 years ago, my father left behind his journal, which I've closely guarded ever since. It contains every shred of information he and his agents could steal on what they believe to be the single greatest threat to Eorzea, the Primals. Its wisdom has guided me for the years, though there is much within I still do not understand. It's my hope that Urianger will fare better. Tell him to treat me with care. It's all I have left of my father. Ah, I gotta give it to Urianger. We have to talk to Urianger regardless. Good to know. Good to know. By the way, do you notice something? My eyes look different now. Urianger! What's the hell? Like... Please take care of this book. Oh. Hello? It's Minfilia. Forgive me, I could wait no longer. I have departed for the Rising Stones. If you get to... Once you've given the journal to Urianger, I bid you come to the 7th Heaven in Revenant's Toll. Totaru will be there to show you inside our new headquarters. Assuming you have already attuned to it, you may wish to make use of our new Aetheryte in Revenant's Toll. After all, it's right on our doorstep. Means I can toss out the... Everyone, to Revenant's Toll, let's go! 337, please reimburse me for this. Yeah, it's literally on their doorstep. Oh, look at that. There's the wandering minstrel again. What's up, Yoshi P? Dawn may banish even the darkest night, yet ever shall primal desires burn. Two strokes of fire to lay them low, a blade born of light and a blade born forged of might. Alas, man may entrust his fate unto but one. Truly, Archon Louis Swarwood had a gift with words. Had circumstances been different, it would have made a magnificent minstrel. Yes, the wandering minstrel is Yoshi P. Is basically self-insert for Yoshi P. Tataru! Oh, Kanezi, you're here. Good, good. We're all wondering when you'd show up. As I was just telling you, the receptionist here, I'm pleased to inform that all the documents have been prepared and all God fucking damn it! One moment. Please tell me I said the audio. One. It was my dad. Sending a spoken message. Just telling the rest of receptionists here, I'm pleased to inform you that all the documents have been prepared and all signatures are signed. The Rising Stones is officially yours. Splendid! From this day forward, I will spare no effort in seeing that it's as welcoming and comfortable a home for us as the Waking Sands ever was. That said, it's still somewhat intimidating, is it not? So many unfamiliar places and unfamiliar faces. Take that odd-looking fellow over there. For example, he's been eyeing us most suspiciously ever since we arrived. I cannot help but wonder if we're truly safe here. Ah, that man. Can't say I've spoken to him myself, but rumor has it he's come to hunt for ancient treasures in the Crystal Tower. You've seen the structure I speak of, no? It'd be hard to miss it, that massive pillar of shining crystal that looms high over the land just to the southeast of here. If the tales are to be believed, it's a remnant of some ancient civilization. The details remain a mystery. And that's no doubt why it's drawn adventurers and scholars from all over looking to unearth its secrets. The man over there is no exception, and if my instincts are true, he knows more than most. If you're curious about the tower yourself, you could do worse than to talk to him and see what he knows. Why, if I weren't otherwise occupied with my duties here, I'd have half a mind to join you. I mean, just look at it. I can scarce begin to imagine what wonders lie inside. I'm guessing it's a very risky bet. Why, that's wonderful to hear. Rest assured that this receptionist will work just as hard to see that our efforts do not skip a beat despite our relocation. Dakanese, I do believe it's time for you to officially announce your presence to everyone inside. The Antecedent and the others will surely be overjoyed to see you. But the walk cycle. The Lalafellin walk cycle is just so fun. The Crystal Tower quest series is now available from the Outlandish Man. In order to progress the main scenario, you must first complete certain quests in the Crystal Tower series. While you were granted a respite from your duties as a Scion, use your time to probe the depths of the Crystal Tower and see what ancient secrets may be gleaned. Oh, the Crystal Tower is part of the main quest. It's part of MSQ. No entry, it says. There we go. Hey, look, there's Alfie. I didn't realize the silence had moved until I arrived in Vesper Bay. Thankfully, Urianger was kind enough to direct me here. I know I've only just joined, but if there's anything I can do to help, please let me know. Stola is by the bookshelves. As you can see, our Charlian allies have furnished us with a wealth of new tomes. It would be prudent for you to broaden your knowledge as well. There is Thancred. As ravishing as ever. Perhaps, for old time's sake, she would... God, don't sneak up on me like that. We bards are an easily startled lot. Love the smell of victory in the morning. Smells like that. No, Muntai sauce. No, victory. Yeah, victory. Limo. So here we are. Completely independent and unquestionably neutral. Or at least more so than before. Truth be told, I cannot say that it feels that different. Of course, Ida begs to differ. The horror. The horror. The boulder got absolutely overrun. Oh, you wish to help? That's very kind of you, but I can manage on my own. Besides, you should be out having grand adventures, not withering away here with me. Aw, thank you, Yamin. Is it not wonderful, Kinesi? Nary a single presumptuous merchant has darkened our door. Full well they will come in time, but for now let us enjoy the respite. Still got a little bit of a cough. Look at that! Big improvement. Well, it's certainly spacious. That's for sure. And more lavishly decorated. That's for certain. Today marks a new beginning for the Silence of the Seventh Dawn. For today we declare our independence. We shall henceforth be beholden to no nation, but serve all of Eorzea's people, proudly and openly. This does not mean that we will sever our ties to the Eorzean alliance. On the contrary, the antecedent and I will endeavor to strengthen them. Rest assured, however, we shall not permit political considerations to influence our decisions. Our identity remains unchanged, as does our cause. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and our single purpose is to safeguard the future of Eorzea. For Eorzea! Moment of your time. Let's speak of Elidibus. Oh, here is Urianger. Pardon the intrusion, my lady. But the matter which bringeth me will admit no delay. Mine every attempt to contact the students of Baldassian have been met with silence. No one will respond? How odd. Allow me to try. No response. Surely they would not ignore us. They have never met. They have never yet, my lady. I fear we must assume the worst. No, I will not leave it. An outpost, perhaps, but not their headquarters. Their wards are beyond circumvention. Had they come under attack, they would have certainly raised the alarm. Would most certainly have raised the alarm. None could penetrate their sanctum unnoticed. But for those who lack the gift and the knowledge both, oh no. Contact their agents in the field at once. If aught has befallen the students of Baldessian, they may know of it. Though the thought of it pains me, until such time as we have evidence to the contrary, we can but assume the worst. Accordingly, we must needs seek another source of information on Elidibus. 'Tis possible that others in the homeland are possessed of such knowledge. Be fairly warned, however, they are unlike to yield it unconditionally. Do what you must. Yet another unforeseen and unwelcome development. What could come next, I wonder? A visit from a crimson-clad Asian, perhaps? Or Ochre or Poosh? Which of our allies would then fall silent? For a time, I thought we had gained the upper hand. When you shattered the Crystal of Darkness and cast out La Habrea, I dared to hope that we had found a way to rid ourselves of the Asian menace. But I was wrong. He endures and may yet return. On that point, I have no doubt that Elidibus spoke true. Yep, thanks for the stretch. There we go. There must be a way to destroy them utterly. A way to spare this world their unholy machinations. I dare not consider the alternative. There are forces at work we do not understand. Let's see, where is the... We go to reward queue. Oh, I forgot to send this. Request complete. I'll re-enable this one. Doubtless the paragons are involved, but how and to what end is far from clear. I know not what will come, but I do know that we will rise and meet it as one. On it. Oh, my stomach. Your face is a picture of resolve. I know that you will be ready when the time comes. With luck, however, that will not be for a while yet. Pray return to your private affairs with my blessing. Should anything arise, you will be informed. Kyle, where are you? Private affairs means it's time for Crystal Quest. Oh. Your intercession was not foretold. You object? We question. Our plans are in motion, your intentions unclear. They survived the Seventh Order and are now are stronger now in the gift. Does that not intrigue you? No, it does not. Serve as you will. So too shall I. We labor not at cross purposes. The wisdom of his plan shall become apparent in time, when the veil is lifted from their eyes. Oh! And at long last, they see. Wait, a realm awoken? Oh, it's time! Let me just quickly... One moment. Let me just switch over to this. Our first canon interaction with an... Truly, there's no rest for the weary. Scarce had I begun to make myself at home when I received a request for assistance from Amagina and Son's mineral concern. It would appear that their storehouse in Horizon has been the target of a series of covert robberies. Minor as they seemed in isolation, occasional discrepancies in the manifest were long dismissed as clerical errors. It was only during the concern's annual audit that a pattern became apparent. Significant quantities of crystals, and only crystals, were missing. I need hardly tell you what that may imply. Primals. The brass blades charged with investigating the thefts believe that someone within the concern is selling crystals for profit. And alas, they have yet been able to identify a likely suspect. And the concern's proprietors have grown frustrated by their lack of progress. Plugging in here the earbuds to charge. Plugging in my Galaxy Buds to charge. Needless to say, I would not have agreed to intervene if the stolen goods been of merely monetary value. If there is even a possibility that the thief acts not out of self-interest but in service to a primal, we can ill afford to wait for the blades to realize their mistake. Pray depart for Horizon at your earliest convenience. Rendezvous with Stola when you arrive. She and Frankfurt have already begun a preliminary investigation. I have every confidence that the three of you will get to the bottom of these thefts. I only hope our fears prove unfounded when you do. Oh, hi Pen. How are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm just playing Final Fantasy again. Although I really feel like I've got a lot of wasted space in the overlay. That's why I have this. Hey, waking up. Glad to hear you're well. Yes, of course. Been up since about noon, so about 4 hours now. Look, there's a clock. Out to the rising stones. Mortal Mog Knives. Observe. Mog Knives are fun. Teleports. Western Fanland. There we go. So what do you have planned? Encoder of... Buddy. That's not how you do it. Knazy, your assistance is most welcome. Already spoken at length with the blast blades of the rose, albeit to little avail. It would seem that the thieves took great pains to conceal their activities. I would go into further detail, but your time may be better spent in conversation with Fulupa. He's the officer charged with leading the investigation, and I would only be repeating what he related to me. If aught eluded my attention, mayhap it will not elude yours. Wait, the doors are open. Why are... Oh, this is some sort of business place. There he is. Damn, big blade there, but... Big blade for a little man. Ah, hello there, Knazy, was it? Your stall is said to expect you. Terrible business, these thefts. We've yet to confirm the quantity of crystals stolen, but I dare say it may be greater than... but never mind that. I have news to share. A short while ago, a driver of a heavily laden carriage refused to halt for inspection and broke through one of our checkpoints on the Royal Allegan Sunway. The cart bolted off towards Eastern Fanland. where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend him without ad break. I'll wait for a moment. I'll wait until that timer expires because, well, let's be honest, it makes no sense for me to continue while ads are going on. Move. So I'll start from the top of this line. For anyone watching the VOD. Got it. Dang it. I accidentally clicked before the ad break ended. The cart bolted off towards eastern Fanland, where, thank the gods, I hear that our colleagues were able to apprehend him without further incident. A speeding carriage. That would seem a curious choice for thieves of such proven cunning. The Amalja do have a foothold in eastern Fanland. Now, what of their cargo? Did it carry the crystals we seek? We should be receiving a report any moment now. I fail to see what else it could. Did you miss me, friends? I'm back. But I fear I come bearing disappointing news. On second thought, perhaps it's good news after all. Thancred, wherever have you been off to? Figured you had everything under control here, so I took a brief excursion to the east to check up on our Amalja friends. Wouldn't you believe it? I happened upon a runaway carriage on the way. I was able to do my small part to help my friends in the brass blades intercept it. In all my years, I've never seen such a prodigious quantity of summons. The blades were carrying it, calling it one of the greatest hauls they've ever seen. The stolen crystals, on the other hand, were nowhere to be found. Said so, alas, we have no choice but to resume our search elsewhere. We should reassess our options as well. Come with us. Alright then. Yikes. Thancred. I want the buttons.
Now then.
Let me just do this, so I don't take up as much of the screen. Now then. Oh, it's open.
'Tis I. The situation may be more complicated than we anticipated.
Indeed, I shall remain watchful.
Oh,
There
okay,
thou
I'm just
goest.
making
Another
sense.
matter requireth thine attention. A young maiden, full eager to... Wherefore inquirest thou of her fairness? Oh, very well. Be she damsel or devil, I shall direct her steps to Revenant's Toll. Save thine insinuations for one given to such impropriety. Thou shalt not find me amenable.
Oh, I'm doing alright. I'm currently just chilling. What? Ship?
Far across the sea from the land of Doma have we traveled. We seek audience with the ruler of these lands. Who here speaks for you?
Oh. Monsieur Vianger, come on. Oh, quest complete. I'll take the... And then, there we go. I'll need to grab a drink then. Which means... I'll be back shortly. I have returned with a beverage. There we go. I got iced tea. And just tab across and... complete. There we go. Any bright ideas? A solitary flash of insight? Ah, great. Fufalupa, there we go. Ah, it's good to see you return. Given some thought to the matter. And I've just hit upon a most disturbing possibility. How could I have been so blind? Calm yourself, Fufalupa. What is this disturbing possibility of which you speak? I was contemplating as to how the thieves' activities escaped our notice for so long. Then it came to me. What if there was someone among our own ranks conspiring with them? A traitor in our own midst? It would be most unfortunate for you. It would be most unfortunate if your fears proved well-founded, Fufalupa. Indeed, for reasons of security, the concern decided to transfer the remaining crystals stored in Horizon to another location. Their plans would be discovered the moment the brass blades were informed. But as such a shipment would certainly be well guarded. Would thieves as wily as ours risk open confrontation? Mayhap not. But neither would the concern be eager to present them with such an obvious target. Nay, they might instead elect to carry out the transfer in secret. Entrust the goods to, let us say, a lone Mikote miner traveling without escort so as to not attract undue attention. I see. Yes, the concern may well elect to do that, but to travel with so much cargo would be a strenuous task indeed, and this miner would certainly need to rest upon the way, mayhap north of the bridge to Hammerley? A fine spot for a rest, would you not agree, Knighty? Alas, the role of Mikote miner is taken. She will lie in wait to the north, and I will do the same to the south. Forgive me, my friends, I've received new orders. I must inform my men at once. Oh no. Call me a cynic, but I would be surprised if these thieves lay down their arms and surrender. See that you come prepared to offer them some encouragement. Got it. Time to bring out the vehicles. Look, here's the fun thing. I have some game controls on my stream deck as well. Like a little quick click wheel to go to my... to switch jobs and to switch and to activate. I just straight up just destroyed them. Hey, you Stoller. Stubborn to the last, as expected. You're unharmed? Not as unharmed as I expected, but still doing pretty good. A gang of sea wolf thieves, and in Fanaland no less. Suppose there's a first time for everything. Sea wolves, all of them. Aye, and oh, the same taste in facial tattoos. Blue, in case you were wondering. Our thieves are a long way from home. Thancred, if you would be so good as to attend to the outstanding matters in Horizon, I have inquiries to make. Right, to Horizon then. For Faluba will want to hear about your meeting with the thieves. And the glass is empty. Let's go. On behalf of the brass blades of the Rose, I thank you for your service to Horizon. Ah. We've not been idle. While you were afield, we succeeded in identifying the traitor within our ranks. Is that so? And by your leave, I would very much like to have a word with the fellow in private. I'm afraid that will not be possible. I regrettably managed to subdue the unit of blades dispatched to detain him, and make good his escape. Oh, for the love of... How did he manage that exactly? Your men haven't been sampling that somnus we confiscated, have they? Or was he a giant in disguise? No, he was quite strong, a sea wolf, Leminson born and raised, I believe. Do not worry, we will find him. You have my word on that. I see. Pray keep me apprised of any developments. Yes, he's standing next to me. Understood. I fear our time together is at an end, my friend. Your services are required elsewhere. Awfully disappointing, but I know, but one must follow where duty leads. You might try to look a little disappointed. Or do you mean to give me another one of your stoic nods? You do, don't you? Yes. I gotta love it whenever I can just do a little stoic when they actually acknowledge that the player character does nothing but nod. And this didn't bid me to tell you to make for Vesper Bay, where young Alphino awaits your coming most eagerly. It was he who requested your assistance. Some commotion or incident, I am not privy to the details. While you do whatever it is that Alphino has planned for you, I shall endeavor to track down our traitor's brass blade. And when I do, you may rest assured that we will have our answers. Understood, boss. Gotta love just the sound of the mog. I love just how the mog knives sound. The fact that they make noise. Alfino! How are you doing, dude? You are late. No matter, I know where our visitors are headed. From what I've been able to gather, this vessel belongs to a band of Domans who seek an audience with the Sultana. You're familiar with Doma, yes? In Elfard. Well, like the rest of the nations of the Eastern Continent, it's ruled by the Garlean Empire. Given our visitors' unannounced arrival, as well as the state of their ship, I suspect they did not leave their homeland under the best circumstances. Needless to say, I would be very interested to hear their tale, and more importantly, what they would know of the current state of affairs in the Empire. Such information could prove most useful. We would be fools not to pursue this opportunity, do you not think? Come with me to Ul'dah, Kinesi. Unless I'm mistaken, I am rarely mistaken, we will find the Domans bickering with a sultan sworn on the royal promenade. Are you certain you're uncertain of your role in the proceedings? Insurance. If our guests are not themselves Imperial agents, it seems fair to assume that they may be being pursued by some. And if not, who better than you to have your hand in an event of an unforeseen diplomatic incident? Besides, I do so enjoy your sparkling repartee. Satisfied? Good. I shall see you in Ul'dah. You know what we need to do now. No, not a return, a teleport. Let's also grab a different minion because we'll swap out the minion. Hey, look, a wind-up warrior. Let's go. Sundry splendors. Scouting is fine. I'll take this. To the husting strip, please. Found him. It matters not how many times you ask. Without the necessary permissions, none shall pass. Pray understand, good sir. We have not the leisure to lodge a formal petition. Time is of the essence. May I ask you to summon your superior? Allow me to plead my case. Surely you can grant us that small kindness. Away with you, and darken these doors no longer. I will not ask again. You know not what you do. I gather your pleas fell upon deaf ears. A loyal man with a cold heart. I know his kind well. I hope that you will find more. I hope you'll find me more to your liking. Alphino Lavalier, at your service, a friend. I believe that makes me very nearly unique, in this part of the world at least. Few indeed are your allies in Ul'dah. Yet you'll need some if you wish to endear yourselves to the wealthy and powerful. Pray join me and my associate at the quicksand. There you may explain your situation to us, and we shall see if there's aught we can do to help. I'm glad I still make a point to just disable headgear, because otherwise all you would have seen is the eyes. And I jumped down to the gold court. And straight back out onto the steps and gnawed. There we go. Ba-bum-bum.
We have traveled some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation of Doma, in hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
Okay, it works.
Sanctuary, Lady Yugiri?
Aye. Lying within Othard, Doma was under the dominion of the Garlean Empire, as I'm sure you are aware.
Yes, I am.
When the War of Succession broke out in Garlemald, we espied an opportunity to free ourselves from the yoke of imperial oppression and took up arms. Only to be crushed. And so I gathered what few Domans escaped the reckoning and guided them hither to your shores.
A war of succession? Then the Emperor... Forgive me. You said that Doma was under Imperial rule, did you not?
Oh, here comes an
Doma
outbreak
is
again.
gone. Razed to the ground as an example to the other provinces.
12 have mercy. And your people?
On a ship anchored in Vesper Bay, flying borrowed colors. Many were complicit in the rebellion, or akin to those who were. They will not come ashore until I send word that it is safe to do so. I sought an audience with your rulers, but was summarily refused.
The lords of Ul'dah are not wont to entertain foreign refugees without suitable encouragement.
As in money.
Mayhap I was foolish to expect otherwise, but our supplies run low and we have young ones in urgent need of care. I have seen the tents outside the gates, however. We are not the first to seek asylum, nor will we be the last.
Limsa may be the best choice for you right now.
Be that as it may, Ul'dah is no friend to Garlemald. Your tale would stir the hearts of many men and women here.
Yeah, we kicked their asses
The Sultana
recently.
and the Syndicate will not be so easily swayed. But I shall see that you are granted an opportunity to plead your case.
This is within your power?
Any enemy of them?
Well, far be it from me to boast, but I do have the ear of certain influential individuals.
I am in your debt.
Lady Yugiri, forgive me for observing, but your choice of attire seems like to evoke feelings of mistrust.
Men are wont to fear the unfamiliar. We know this from experience. We seek only to spare the people of Uldar unnecessary disquiet.
I shall defer to your experience, then.
I thank you for your understanding.
Don't tell me I'm gonna be the body.
It seems
Alfie.
I have urgent business with the Flame General. I leave our guests in your
Alfie,
capable
don't
hands.
tell me I'm gonna be the designated bodyguard now, huh? It's time to laugh at Alfie. Minion. If I may, sir, as I said earlier, we have been at sea for several moons, and our supplies are all but spent. I have not the heart to repeat the tales of our tribulations, nor would it please you to listen to them, I think. Of course. Amoni! Hells, why didn't you say so sooner, Kanazi? Of course I'll help! You couldn't have picked a better day to tell the truth. A wealthy merchant and his entourage were due to have a banquet here on the morrow. So you would just send word they can't come, meaning I've got a boatload of foodstuffs and no one to feed. Best of all, they've paid for the lot in advance. Haha! Go on and call Farida and Freda and Catherine at the Sapphire Avenue Exchange. Tell them I sent the ship the little prince's order to the Waking Sands. Oh, and if they argue, just show them those letters. That should set them straight. You kill. Lydia Geary labors day and night for the good of our people. She is an inspiration to us all, yet I worry for her health. Kasasagi. We are grateful beyond measure for this kindness. I do have... Fridery. She's in the business of feeding refugees now. I normally want to question Miss Momodi's judgment. It doesn't seem wise to me. I'll not speak for the children, but if you ask me, any man with can't earn a crust deserves to go hungry. My, that's a rather odd request. May have you misheard her instructions? You know, you shouldn't encourage them like this. They'll start to expect it. Mark my words. And an ad break. Oh. They didn't give you any trouble, did they? Good. Now go and tell Lydia Geary it's all in hand. I dare not hope for such magnanimity, much less expected. Mistress My Modi is generous indeed. You should be sure to thank her most humbly. Spoken cutscene. Please? Lady Yugiri, I briefed the Flame General in your situation. I think he'll be pleased with his reply. We have been granted an audience? For the Sultana and the Syndicate both. We should return to the Royal Promenade at once. You've done much for us, Master Alphino. We swear we shall return the favor. Naught is owed, Lady Yugiri, for naught has been given. This small favor you fairly won with your words. And it is with words that you must win the favor of the Syndicate. Then I shall choose them with care. You will be accompanying us, yes? Good. Your presence may serve to remind the Syndicate of the true meaning of philanthropy. And that nothing so unpalatable will be required of them, assuming Domans are willing to earn their keep. Come, the Flame General awaits us on the Royal Promenade. Oh, that's how that activates. It's time to laugh at Alfie. Luckily, that's free. Wait a moment. Oh. This square is also decorated for the General Raubon. A pleasure, Kinesi. The others are already inside. Let's not keep them waiting. General Raubon, how is your day going, bud? How's your day going, big man?
I, Yugiri of Doma, am honored to meet you at last, Your Grace. To mark this auspicious occasion, I should like to present to you the finest treasures our humble nation has to offer. Alas, the circumstances which have brought me here today have divested me of both time and dignity. I come before you as a pauper in direst need of aid, to request that you grant my people asylum.
I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, welcome you to our city. Be at ease, Lady Yugiri. Although I myself have heard the tale of your misfortune, I would ask that you recount it once more for the benefit of the others here present.
Can you just put it into mixed view?
As you wish, Your Grace.
Sure, just do gameplay only.
For many years, my nation, Doma, suffered under the yoke of imperial rule, and my people yearned to be free. Thus, when a war of succession broke out in Garlemald, we sought to take advantage of the chaos and reclaim our liberty. Alas, our enemy proved less preoccupied than we had hoped, and our rebellion was put down in the most brutal fashion.
Those who survived, how many do they number?
More than 200 souls huddle within the cramped confines of our own galleon's hold. Yet this figure accounts for but one of a number of ships which escaped the Purge. It is my hope that you will allow us all to dwell within your walls. Should that prove unfeasible, however, I humbly ask that you accept as many of my people as your resources allow. Pray understand, we do not beg a boon, but propose instead an arrangement. We would serve as soldiers or tradesmen until our debt is repaid.
What are the Syndicate's opinions on this matter?
I, for one, think it's a marvelous idea. Lady Yugiri and her people strike me as an industrious lot, and there are parts of the city which have yet to be fully restored. If they are willing to work, I see no reason not to let them.
The head of the Mirage Trust is not known for his generosity. He sees profit in this.
I agree. That said, these are foreign refugees. To admit them would require a formal resolution. Shall we call a vote?
The law is the law.
Lord Lolorito?
Tell me, are you blind or willfully ignorant? Even now, our streets are choked with the displaced victims of the Calamity and Alamigan refugees. They live hand to mouth, subsisting on aid provided by the immortal flames, the cost of which grows ever higher. The wealth of Ul'dah is not without limits, my friends. And need I remind you that these refugees are prone to violence and criminal activity? You have all read the reports, I think. Without homes or employment, it is only a matter of time before men grow desperate and take that which they imagine has been unjustly denied them. Yet, knowing this, you would have us swell their ranks. Mayhap you think the brass blades and the flames are not hard-pressed enough?
Some say the chairman of the East Aldenard Trading Company passes Gil thrice daily. This may explain how he came to be the wealthiest man in Ul'dah. Or it may simply be that he's ruthless beyond reckoning.
Surely the Sultanate can support the few hundred domins Lady Yugiri represents. That our resources have been taxed, I do not deny. But we are hardly in danger of financial collapse. I move that an exception be made.
An exception, Your Grace? I am suddenly reminded of a similar debate some years ago regarding a number of Alamigan refugees, if memory serves. What were your words that day? Ah, yes. The law is the law. And so our visitors remained in Little Alamigo. Mayhap our wise and benevolent Sultana would be so good as to enlighten us as to which other of our laws should not be upheld.
Mind your tongue, Lolorito.
My lord, I share your concern for the welfare of our great nation, but we must endeavor to take a longer view. You know as well as I that people can be a resource still more precious than Gil.
Precious or not, they were never yet so reliable. And unlike those who frequent your establishment, I have no desire to gamble with my future. Ul'dah's greatest asset is, and has ever been, her material wealth. We risk this at our peril. One need only look to Teleji Adeleji's example for evidence of the danger in allowing sentiment to dictate policy. How far the vaunted Mirage have fallen, both in repute and profitability, since he began employing refugees.
How I choose to conduct my affairs is not your concern, my lord.
A proposal has been tabled. Given its urgency, I move we forego further debate and call a vote. To accept the Doman refugees or not. Those in favor, I bid you remain. Those opposed, I bid you leave.
that it were within my power to welcome you and your people, Lady Yugiri. As you have observed, however, my authority in such matters is regrettably limited. Without the consent of the Syndicate, I cannot act.
I understand, Your Grace, and I appreciate all that you have done on our behalf.
I'm still here, don't worry, I was just watching the cutscene.
The nerve of the man! If that bastard had not forsaken the eastern trade route,
little amigo would now be thriving.
Oh, that you should have traveled so far under such dire circumstances, only to be
fucking corpos, man.
Is utterly unconscionable. Pray, accept.
Yes, I did technically vanish, but I was just watching. I just let the cutscene run its course.
Now that the Empire no longer poses an immediate threat, they see little reason to maintain the pretense of unity.
There we go.
The monitorists have grown especially defiant of late. Lord
Lolorito
most of all. But this is neither the time nor place for that discussion.
Sounds like I need to teach them a lesson. I'll take I'll take corn no wait, I'll take yellow. As you observed, Lolorito is not afraid to speak his mind, nor is he like to change it. Oft have I wondered how a man so skilled at weighing the worth of things would be so incapable of seeing the value in people. Bah, I will waste no more words on him, not when the Domans are yet in need of aid. Everyone, follow me to the Hall of Flames. And the Hall of Flames is... oh yeah, out here. Which luckily means I can just run out. Frame rate's not good. How are you floating? Check the weather. There we go. The Syndicate has spoken, and I see no point in moving that the matter be reconsidered. The monitorists have made their position clear. Agreed, Ul'dah is not an option. Nor are Limsa and Gridania, I judge, given the state of their internal affairs. Which leaves our Doman friends confined to a ship. Gods, the thought of them huddled in an airless hold with no hope of better treatment. Would that I had more time to find an alternative, a place not bound by the concerns of the great nation. Minfilia, that is precisely what I wish to discuss. I understand the Syndicate's decision, I do. We all wish to preserve that which is ours, especially when we believe it to be under siege. But I cannot meekly accept this judgment, not while my people suffer. Would it be out of the question that for the Sultanate to just to accept this for a limited time? A week mayhap, or even just a few days? Excellent, I shall keep you informed. Lady Yugiri, I have a proposal if you would hear it. Out with it, Master Alphino. The headquarters of my order, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, stands in a place called Revenant's Toll, an outpost in Mordona. Like most outposts, it's frequented by mercenaries and other men of action, and lacks the comforts of more well-established settlements. However, the leaders of Revenant's Toll have been doing their utmost to change that. To that end, We have need of able-bodied individuals willing to work as frontier hands. Hard labor, lest you doubt, but not safe for food and shelter by way of reward. Jobs not unlike those you proposed, which you proposed yourself. Which you yourself proposed, Lady Yugiri. I would not hear a word said against our beloved Ul'dah. The evidence told would offer certain advantages, the absence of unhelpful bureaucracy being the most obvious. If they can accommodate us all, we shall gladly accept. Mr. Alphina, once again I find myself in your debt. Pray do not thank me, my lady. The life of your people go to is one of hard labor and few comforts, as I told you. And before that, there remains the matter of how they may safely be borne to Revenant's Toll, which will be no small feat considering the distance and their present condition. Mayhap the Old Dawn Adventurers Guild may be of assistance. Look for me there anon, Knazy. Okay, time for the adventurers to do the thing. Lady Yugiri, if you and your people would accompany me, we may discuss the aid of the Immortal Flames. What aid the Immortal Flames can provide. Observe. I just leap out the window. I'll leap out here instead of... Oh yeah, the Adventurers Guild is always in the main tavern. When it comes to 1.0, when it comes to 2.0 content. Alfie! Alfie, you little shit. We are concerned that the Doma refugees might find the journey to Revenant's Toll too much to bear. Too long have they been sequestered aboard their ship, with insufficient supplies and scarce room enough to breathe, let alone stretch their limbs. With that in mind, Mr. Marmodius kindly offered to accommodate the Domans until such time as they are ready to set out for Mordona. Those healthy enough to travel will embark as soon as transportation has been secured, while those too weak will leave at once will be permitted to stay until they regain their strength. What news? Transportation remains our greatest obstacle, General. Is there aught the Immortal Flames can do? I fear that exceeds our mandate. Where a smaller number mayhap it would go unnoticed, but the Syndicate will not bear the cost of escorting more than 200 Domans to Mordona. When government fails to act, responsibility falls to its private citizens. I will engage the services of the 77 caravans on the Doman's behalf. Very well. We should begin contract negotiations at once. Your generosity is most welcome, my lord. As wrong as befallen these good people, it's the least I can do. Come what may, you shall ever have a friend in Ul'dah, Lady Yugiri. You in Revenant's Toll, my lord. Aw, that's a... Well, sounds like we all have our work to do. Lady Yugiri, let's put our heads together and settle the details of our arrangement, shall we? I would entrust the task of escorting our Doman friends to you, after you've rested your own road-weary legs, of course. What say you? Another nod. Let's go. Of course it's a nod. As we speak, the Domans prepare for departure at Vesper Bay, wherefrom they will be transported by carriage to Ul'dah. That said, this has all been decided rather suddenly, and it would not surprise me if the refugees required some assistance in coordinating their preparations. Knazy, I would have you return to Vesper Bay and facilitate the process through tasks great and small. In short, whatever must need to be done, do it. Speak of a man named Hosen when you arrive. Hosen when you arrive. As Lady Yugiri tells it, he has been designated the leader of the first group. On it. Luckily, I still have plenty of Vesper by Aetheryte tickets, Alfie. Greetings. Alphino informed me that a scion would be arriving to help with the preparations. I am honored to meet you, though shamed as well. A great warrior should not be tasked with such trivialities. I knew from a glance what manner of man you were. I too have some skill at arms, as do many of our people. Pray forgive this trifle, but might I trouble you to help round up the children that have been given unto my care? They are most adept at staying hidden from my sight. Perhaps your keen eyes will succeed where I have failed. You have my thanks, friend. Pray seek out my son Yozan. He'll help you more. He can tell you more. Oh, hello there. I'm Yozan, son of Hosan. Will you be coming with us to Ul'dah? I hear we're traveling by horse-bird-drawn carriage. Don't you think they're queer? Giant birds that people ride like horses. I still want to try riding one, but what's that? You're looking for the others? Don't worry, I already told them to get ready for the carriages. I still need your help, though. We're just finishing a game of hide and seek. 3 players are still in hiding, and since Lady Yugiri told us to take it really seriously, they won't move until they're found. Vesper Bay isn't that big, so I bet you can find them in no time. How'd you find me? Ugh, guess I'll need to practice more. Or maybe you're just good at things. I mean, the Guardians didn't find me. No wonder. Bring it in the chocobo. Because I do believe I need a horse bird's eye view. Found him. Hey, you're not Yozan. Who are you? I'm Kaharu. Nizilayachis, eh? Didn't know anyone else was. Wait a minute, you're one of them stallions, aren't you? No, scions. Then you must know Lady Yugiri, right? Isn't she great? She's really good at hide and seek too. Alright, it's almost time to go. Nice meeting you, Knezilaya. Cheers. Let's scare them a little. Are you playing? Ah, no fair. Yozan didn't say anything about adults. What? Huh? We could ride a horsebird carriage? I don't know, it sounds scary, but if Yozan says it's safe, I'll go. How much for a ride to Ul'dah? 30 gil. Not that expensive. Wonderful. All the children are accounted. Hide and seek? Yeah, I see that you're curious. It's quite simple, really. Lady Aegiri's found it's best that the children know what to do in case the Garleans found us. I would hope that those days are behind us, but nevertheless, I take comfort in knowing that we are prepared. The first caravan is due to depart shortly, followed by the rest at regular intervals. My family and I, including my stubborn old father Home, will be traveling in the lead carriage together with young Kaharu, whom I believe you've already met. No, I understand the road to Ul'dah is regularly patrolled by your brass blades. It would give us comfort if you would agree to accompany us on our journey. Once again, I ask you for your kindness. When you're ready to leave, please inform our coachman. Oh, balloons. Balloons for stability, I get it. Eager to be off, are you? Aye, well, I was meaning to have a word with you about that. Runner from the Blade says we might have a problem. A fierce-looking beastie has been sighted south of the bridge to Hammerley. Might be someone's eyes are playing tricks on him, of course, but it don't pay to gamble in this business. Now, I know you can handle yourself in a fight, but this lot here is another story. So I was thinking you might go ahead and have a quick look around, make sure the area is safe, and if you come across anything dangerous, you know what to do. When you're satisfied the way is clear, meet us outside Horizon. The Blades tell me the road there is safe, so I reckon we can make it that far on our own, assuming the self-same bosses don't try to rob us, that is. Don't worry. Ozan, Ome, kids, observe. We stole this from the Garleans. Surveying. There we go. And observe. I just push the button and the music starts playing. So there was a beastie. Was being the operative word. Hey. Haha. You fought well, sir. Well fought. Well fought, sir. Well fought. Ah. If only I were in better health, I should have been proud to stand at your side. Pay my son no mind. He forgets that his responsibilities preclude acts of daring do. Be it as it may, I cannot help but envy you. Had we been to call upon heroes of your strength and skill in Doma, things would have been very different. But we cannot change the past, and those who fought and fell are forever lost to us. Lost but not forgotten, Lady Yugiri's kinsmen least of all. They fought fiercest, though they knew full well it was in vain. She had every right to walk away, and yet she chose to stay. Food, shelter, the promise of a better life. All this and more we owe to her. How does one ever begin to repay such a debt? In kind, Father, to she who has given everything, we shall give our all. Whatever work there is to be done shall be done. We shall do without question. Ditch digging, bricklaying, it matters not. Revenant's toll will grow and prosper by our hands. Good to know. Whoa! Mr. Kaneziko, and I want to know why you became an adventurer. Oh! This is perfect. To where the wild rose blooms. To go where the wild rose blooms. So you like roses? I think I understand. I mean, they're nice and everything, but why don't they grow in lots of places? It's my turn now. What's Revenant's Toll like? Is it pretty? It's a bustling outpost frequented by countless adventurers. You mean there's lots of people who are just as strong as you? Oh, I can't wait! Enough, Koharu, it's my turn again. Mr. Kanesi, when I'm older, I want to be strong like you. What do I have to do? Seek out new experiences and adventures. Of course, to be a better adventurer, you need to go adventuring. Alright, that's enough questions for Mr. Kanesi. It's not fair. Why does Yozan get to ask 2 questions? I want to know about adventuring just as much as he does. I do think so. Really? Yozan is... Of course. He's the resident nodder. Oh, I heard the chocobo. There goes the chocobo. Let's go. We rolling. Oh, wait, instead of wheels, it's using balloons to keep itself off the ground. Makes sense. I'll need to go on ahead. I bet they could keep out an entire legion with these walls. Would you look at that? How many steps are there? 100? I'm going to count. It would be a good night to sleep in a... It would be a good night to sleep in a proper bed for a change, even if it's only for a night. Let's see. Let's count this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. It's 20 steps already. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 47, 48, 49, 40. 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 then? I did notice I slowed down a little there. Oh well. '61, '62, '63, '64, '65, '66, '67, '68, '69, '70, '71, '72, '73, '74, '75, '76, '77. Wait, I think it's yeah, let's just say 80. I'm gonna round it up. It says it's 80. I'm gonna round it up. Nananji. Clovier, what do they have? Novelty gear. The best man's jacket. I already have the best man's set, so that's okay. Battle gear, please. Oh, this is just regular clothes. You may notice some characters have this icon over their head. That means they are related to a side quest that I'm still neglecting to do. Hey there, Alphino. Ah, Knazy, I take it the first group has arrived. Excellent. Is there aught else? No. I have matters well in hand here. You and Yugiri should travel to Revenant's Toll forthwith. I'll take the necklace. All due respect. It's past time Lady Yugiri met with the guild representatives in Revenant's Toll. Since I do not foresee any further matters arising here in Fanland which might require your personal attention, I would have you serve as an escort to the Doma delegation for the duration of the journey. Speak first with Slathborn upon your arrival. He is the one with whom the Domans will be working most closely, I should think. Afterwards, introduce Lady Yugiri to Minfilia and the guild emissary. If both meetings go well, the resulting ties should stand the Domans in good stead for that which is to come. Safe travels. We'll be off. Observe. Look, if they really wanted to make it hard, make it a grueling task, it wouldn't. I would have made. Made him walk all the way from. Look, we literally cannot go through here because that is straight into a Garlean. That's straight into a Garlean ambush. Slap on. And this must be the esteemed Lady Yugiri and her associates. I greet you all as friends. Greet you all as friends and bid you welcome to the Toll. I hope you do not find our Darfur fineries off-putting. Poor though we may seem, we have a wealth of spirit and camaraderie to spare. You see, race and creed don't enter into it here. We welcome all sorts, provided they are willing to earn their keep, of course. We are no strangers to hard work, Master Slathborn. You may rest assured that we will carry out your orders with due diligence. Oh, do not for a moment did I doubt your commitment, my lady. Pray understand. I give the same speech to all new arrivals. You needn't bow your head or call me master either. We are both frontier hands as far as I'm concerned. As you wish, Slathborn. May this meeting mark the beginning of a long and fruitful relationship. Wait, I need to grab intel on her. Oh, we're already on 2.2. Our guests have yet to meet the antecedent. 7 Hell's Kinesi, why are you wasting time with me? Seed into the rising stones. To whom much is given, much is expected. Forgive me, I require a moment to compose my thoughts before meeting your leader. I shall join you at the rising stones anon. Well, I'll give you this. It's that building. When you enter, speak to the lady by the door. By the rear door. Never mind, just enter through the door here. Hey there, Tataru. I wonder what herbs and spices they use in Doma. Maybe there's something I could add to my special tonic. Eorzea may be a land of many cultures and creeds, but I nevertheless suspect that the Domans will struggle to adapt. As is the case with other distant lands. I have heard rumors of mysterious magics and martial arts. I dare not lend credence to these tales, but I cannot help but hope that some are true. This whole thing is nothing compared to what the Domans have endured. So many youth these days fail to understand that it's incumbent on everyone to help those in need. That's why it's so wonderful when young men like Hoary Boulder rise to the occasion. How many drinks, boy? How many drinks? Did they really sail that half-rot ship all the way from Ophard? Isn't that dangerous? What if it has sprung a leak? The fact that 12 they made it through that across the sea safely. Then let's enter the Solar. It's no use. It is no use. Our attempts to reach the students of Baldesion continue to be met with failure. Urianger has explored other avenues of inquiry, but they too have yielded naught. We will persevere, of course, yet within our hearts, the truth is clear. We are but awaiting confirmation of that which we already know. How fare the Domans? I'm given to understand you were kept quite busy in Vesper Bay. Mayhap you question the wisdom of aiding refugees when the primal threat remains unresolved. I should not blame you if you did, nor would I deny that this matter falls outside our normal purview. Be that as it may, I could not ignore the plight of these refugees, not when it was within our power to help them. Lady Agiri is here. Please, show her in. I would very much like to meet her. We have no objections. Pray do so with our blessing. Your answer pleases me beyond bounds, my lady. Are you quite certain? We have no way of knowing how many might answer my summons. In the event that Revenant's toll could not accommodate us all, we would need to find an alternative solution. Should that come to pass, we will find it together. As ever, it's been a pleasure, incident. Alas, we must take our leave as the first carriages are due to arrive at any moment. Should you require aught else, speak with Slavborn, Lady Ygritte. Speak with Slavborn. Lady Ygiri, Kinesi? Look at that. I swear, the Adventurers Guild and Revenant's Toll has been rolled into the Scions, huh? Liamin and I will make all the necessary preparations to ensure that our Doman friends will feel at home upon their arrival. Though I must admit I'm still troubled about the matter of the missing crystals. Ishtala should be returning anon with a report from a field. Mayhap you should wait here and speak with her upon her arrival. Oh, cutscene? Spoken? Speak of the devil.
How goes the fishing? Caught anything slippery?
There we go. Fancred, right away.
Aye. Our suspicions were well founded. The Serpent Reapers are indeed the culprits.
Ah.
The plot thickens.
Has there been any movement in
Fanalan?
It has been blessedly quiet. Which is to say the
Amaljar being no more or less of a nuisance than usual. Summoning Ifrit with such crystals they have ordered.
Urianger
Two reports not out of the ordinary.
Then we have our
Explanation.
Your explanation for what?
For what, pray tell?
For the recent spate of crystal thefts in Fanalan, we naturally assumed that the trail would lead us back to the Amaljar. Yet it did not.
What?
It led us across the sea unto Vilbrand.
Vilbrand? There have been reports of increased Sahagin activity of late.
Wait. Oh
God.
No.
They
I
mean
mean
to
summon Leviathan.
That is the way of it, I fear. Whilst conducting our investigation on behalf of the mineral concern, we came upon evidence implicating the Serpent Reavers. With the aid of the Maelstrom, I was able to verify our suspicions. 'Tis only a matter of time before Leviathan returns to harrow the seas. But there is more. One of the Sahagin, an elder by my judgment, spoke of attaining the gift and knowledge of eternity.
Oh, there goes the echo again.
Such a disturbance in the ether. If I did not know better, I should think this device defective. And there is the explanation.
Soon it shall begin. Our Lord shall rise midst surging waves to wash away the finless ones.
Oh, yep.
And I shall be granted the gift and knowledge of eternity, and with the emissary stand equal. Then shall I know no cessation, no oblivion.
comes this promise of immortality? The emissary? We have outstayed our welcome.
There we go. Oh, that's how.
The gift and
knowledge.
Are the two of you quite well?
Well,
you
shared that vision, did you not? Yes.
Even before the Sahagin made mention of the emissary, I recognized Elidibus's words. He is behind this. But surely it is not within his power to grant the echo.
My lady, unless we act swiftly, Leviathan will rise again. The Admiral has already requested that we intervene to prevent this. Failing that, we are to attend to the Primal's extermination.
She will have our full cooperation. Let us make haste to Limsa Lominsa. I mean to play a part in this mission. Tataru, pray, take charge in my absence.
My lady, are you sure this is wise?
I am aware of the risks, but there is something I must see with mine own eyes. The true nature of the echo.
Minfilia.
Very well. I shall not stand in your way. On the condition that you permit me to accompany you as bodyguard.
Oh no, you don't, Thancred. Not like last time.
Your company is ever welcome, Thancred.
Not after you got possessed last time.
Something ill is afoot.
Yep.
Aye, a primal is about to be loosed upon Eorzea.
Primal?
A godlike being whose very existence is a bane upon the land. We scions of the Seventh Dawn are sworn to put an end to their kind.
Yep, here we go.
I see. Know then that I am learned in the arts of war. In return for the kindness you have shown my people, I would lend you my blade.
Okay, we have 2 DPS, a healer.
It would be most welcome. When contending with a primal, one can never have too many able allies. If you crave a more intimate understanding of the problems facing Eorzea, this experience is like to provide it. Be sure to come prepared.
There we go. Quest complete. The sea rises. Oh, I would have had of aiming instead. And we have another ad break coming up. So, Mother, I'm ever concerned for Minfilia's safety. But she is her own woman now. If she would venture into the midst of danger, I will not bar her way. The Leviathan business is everyone all wound up. When I say it's times like this that we need to get unwound. Even though Thancred will be watching out for her, I cannot help but fear for Lady Minfilia. Must impress Lady Ida. Ah! Pain is but weakness leaving the body. If you are prepared to hold the fort during missions, you must be no less than fully prepared, since you dedicate every spare moment to your training. Teleport, Limsa. Oh my, how flipping busy this place is. Hey, the NPCs have been changed out. Mochi Daikai. Mochi Daikan. Advent cakes. Yep, where's... What material do you have now? Let's check in on the Omikuji. Oh, let's draw an Omikuji. Let's go. Ah. Fuck. Yeah, about that. I'm kind of screwed here, bud. The Omikuji has been worse every single time I check it. Oh, there they are. Let's go see the sights. Forget that, I'm hungry. Now, be civil. Aw, those three are just... Luckily, we can just take the lift down to Bulwark Hall. Up to the command room, please. Admiral. Wrong GC, but still. Welcome, friends. I take it Stolla has apprised you of the situation. Let us waste no time then. According to our best intelligence, the Sahagin had not crystals enough to summon their god. Alas, we did not count on the Serpent Reavers to venturing as far as Fanaland to supplement their cache. For our short-sightedness, we are faced with the grim prospect of Leviathan's imminent return. Needless to say, I am not inclined to let the fishbacks have their way. Even as we speak, the Maelstrom makes ready to launch a large-scale operation to thwart the summoning, and we would welcome the Scion's support in this endeavor. But if gods forbid our efforts should come to naught, we will need to trouble you for more than mere support, as much as I did when Titan first walked these lands. Lady Benfilia, I am given to understand that you mean to accompany your soldiers on the front lines. I can only assume you have sound reasons for doing so. I do, Admiral, but I would rather not be drawn on their nature. I will say only that there is something I would see with mine own eyes. Is that so? Well, I am not stubborn as to deny the wish of one whose aid I require, but precautions must be taken. I should require that you remain by my side at all times. With that settled, let us speak of the operation. Knazy, Maelstrom scouts are currently reconnoitering Sahagin movements within the Sapsa spawning grounds. Upon completing their mission, they will return to the operations staging point at Camp Skull Valley. I want you to make your way there forthwith, that you might be apprised of the latest intelligence. Commander Fogbreda has charge of the garrison. Camp Skull Valley is by Aleport. I see a ship on the map, so... I've been expecting you, Scion of the 7th Dawn. On behalf of the men and women here, thank you for your cooperation. The safety of our citizens is paramount. With your aid, we will prevent Leviathan's return. Understood. I'll need to use something fast. They don't even realize I'm here. Shit. Wait, Serpent's Tongue, wouldn't it? I'm gonna take the high road, see if I can... hopefully sneak in unnoticed. This is the pain of fates. I can... some of these enemies are not normally here. I'm desummoning the Tsuchinoko. Just quickly taunting them. And you're returned. Thank the navigator. When I learned that you went to Serpent's Tongue by yourself, I feared you would meet an untimely demise. But tell me, what became of the others? Well, they made there heavier than you expect. Dear gods. These wounds were not intended to kill, but to torture or maim. The savagery know no bounds. Enemies or no, they go too far. I dread to think what may have become of the two who remain unaccounted for. I pray that they haven't suffered the same evil fate. At the very least, one of my men came back alive, and for that I owe you my thanks. The price we paid was dear, but we have the intelligence we need. Even as we speak, the Admiral finalizes the details of the operation. The war horns will sound any moment now. Be ready to sally forth when they do. There we go. Oh, something's wrong. Fry stamped fishback bastards will kill them slowly and chase their rotten souls all through all 7 hells. Oh, hi, there's Yugiri in the background there. Peace, Commander. We're here for a purpose, and vengeance is not it. I want your mind on the task at hand, savvy? My apologies, Admiral. You may count on me to keep a clear head. Good. According to our sole surviving scout, the Sahagin and their thralls have already begun to amass at the Aephorite in the depths of Sapsa. If we are to act, it must be now. The men are ready. We await your orders, Admiral. As predicted, the Sahagin have tightened security in and around the spawning grounds. A frontal assault is likely to be met with fierce resistance. But we are not so artless at that, Commander. We shall divide our forces and strike them hard and fast at key locations. Remember, our ultimate objective is to take the Sapsa Aephorite and eliminate the Sahagin priest presiding over the summoning. We are not here to kill them all. The Maelstrom shall engage and distract the Sahagin's legion of drowned pirates at Serpent's Tongue. Commander, you have charge over this effort. Be mindful that the lay of the land there is devilish for attacking forces. Let the forward levy spearhead the assault, and have subsequent units fan out to cover their flanks. For the selfsame amount, a diversionary squadron formed of galleons from the Crimson Fleet shall harry the enemy from offshore. In likewise, we Scions shall form smaller units in hopes of confusing the Sahagin defensive effort. Knezi and Yashola, you two are to make your way to the site of the summoning ritual. The Admiral's diversion should serve to defend the enemy's defenses, rendering our path less perilous. A small party, I believe, should be able to win through without drawing unwarranted attention. Got it. Thancred and Yugiri, your mission is to lure as many Sahagin as possible out of the spawning grounds. Having done so, take to your heels and circle round to join the infiltration team. In the Vishtola and Knezi. When all has been set in motion, I myself shall cut a path to the Aephorite, accompanied by Lady Minfilia, as was agreed. And, well, don't let me keep you, friends. To battle! When last did we fight side by side, Knezi? Too long ago, I warrant. But come, let us away. Quest accepted. Finally, some murder. I don't know if I can... The summoning ritual is taking place at the beast in Aphrodite deep within. Let's go. Well, if it didn't... Hi there, Nell. How are you doing? I'm a little overwhelmed with game audio, but... I'm currently just playing Final Fantasy at the moment. Why is there a fate here? I swear, fates just keep spawning at the wrong time. You shall not pass. I do believe I will. Ah, you're Sea of Thieving. Funnily enough, this is a similar region then. Oh, come on! They have reinforcements. What I'm doing here is using stealth to get through. Using stealth to sneak past because I swear if there's another fate that spawns right on top of me, I'm getting angry. I'm gonna get angry. There we go. Reinforced Welk ballistas. And there we go. Where's Stola? Don't tell me I'm sneaking up behind them now. I am just sneaking up behind them, huh? Aren't I? Come on. Get up. That ain't an axle. Pray do not concern yourself. 'Twas but a glancing blow. Come, the Aphrodite's close at hand. Let us pass on. And disable the UI. Time for a cutscene.
They have made thralls
of soldiers and civilians both. Dan cred. Turns out there are some tricks that I still need to learn.
So that is how you fight in the Far East. Mental note, pick no quarrel with Domans. But seriously, if I am to keep up, I must needs forsake elegance for a fit.
Exactly. Wow! Fangrid learns fast!
To the Aetheryte.
This is the funny thing. Girion, as it stands right now, it looks like we have 3 of the same class here. All right then. Of course there's guns.
You'll forgive me my lateness.
Thank you, Admiral.
I've been something of a liability of late, I know. 'Tis high time I set about making amends.
There we go.
Long have you shriveled Sorwalkers tormented up, but no more. Your time is. You shall perish with salt in your wound. Lord of the world, hearken to our.
Do you feel that?
I know this sensation.
What?
Good shot, you idiot. Good shot. Wait. You could have done so earlier.
Seven hells.
He can upload himself to a new...
Strike me down if you will.
The only thing...
Mighty Leviathan. I beseech you.
Die, damn you!
Foolish Shorewalker. You can.
There we go. Versus Leviathan.
it all.
He's gonna eat the.
My being am the way. It could by right be infinite.
You fool.
Am I not immortal? Curse you, emissary. You promised me everlasting.
Never work with Asians.
Where did he go?
What say you? Nary a single ship? Hells take that sea demon. Gather the survivors and get to shore. Leave the wrecks for the... Leviathan wastes no time. The
Prisoner squadron is lost.
For a mercy, 'twould seem the Primal now makes for open sea. But why does he not press his advantage? God save us. He means to unleash a tidal wave.
Into the heart of the world. Here we go. Back to Lemensa. I'll probably be doing Final Fantasy XIV again on Friday. And then spend Saturday and Sunday in Splatoon 3. Let's actually take this time to just activate G pose. Nope, that's not it. Let's actually do the cutscene.
There used to be a hamlet beyond South
Tygate in Western Lanasea. Lanosia, Halfstone was called.
Some years prior to the Maelstrom's founding, Leviathan rose from the briny depths and set about unleashing watery hell upon us. On that occasion, the company of heroes put him down before he could do too much damage. But when the bastard came next, this time in the wake of the calamity, we were not so fortunate. Weary of ravaging our shoreline, he summoned a tidal wave which fair leveled Hearthstone and washed the soil away for good measure.
The area was subsequently occupied by the Sahagin.
Aye, The thrice-damned creatures transformed it into a spawning ground for their brood. Given the quantity of crystals stolen to feed him and his legion of thralls, we can be fairly sure that Leviathan is stronger now than in his previous incarnations. If that sea demon is left to wreak havoc, what befell Hearthstone may well befall a larger settlement, even Limsa.
And we don't want that.
Happen. The primal must be stopped.
I don't want.
That was ever our objective, Admiral.
I don't want to see the dawn of the 8th Umbral era already.
The sea is Leviathan's uncontested domain. The ships of the 3rd Squadron could not close to within 100 yards of the Primal, nor could their cannons pierce his defenses.
I have read the reports, Master Thancred. Our warships may as well have been bloody pleasure barges for all the good they did. 7 hells! Is there no way that we might strike back?
The company of heroes defeated Leviathan, having first lured him into an inlet. But we must needs contend with him upon the open sea. It will avail us little to consult past experience.
Admiral, if I may.
Speak freely, Marshal.
By all accounts, Leviathan's most formidable weapon is the very sea itself. Waves and whirlpools, tides and currents, all these things are his to command. The key to victory, I believe, lies in disarming our foe. This, in effect, is what the company of heroes achieved with their ruse. We cannot lure Leviathan from the sea a second time. But what if we could weaken his hold upon the element of water? I have heard of devices capable of such wonders. They draw upon the power of corrupted crystals, I am told.
Oh, we used it against Garuda.
If mounted upon a ship, such a device might be used to prevent Leviathan from bringing the full force of the sea to bear against us, rendering him no more dangerous than any other sea serpent.
Exactly what I was thinking.
Of course! Sid built a similar device to grant the Enterprise safe passage through Garuda's Tempest, did he not?
Begging your pardon, my lady, but to give credit where it's due, this is something I heard from an old arcanist friend of mine.
It makes little difference who thought of it first, so long as it works. Beg the specifications of this device from your friend, and I shall pass them on to our people at Naldic and Vermelis. But before we proceed any further, I would voice one concern. Piercing Garuda's defenses is one thing. Suppressing Leviathan's attacks, quite another. In matters of science, I am as a babbling babe, but I cannot well imagine that such a feat would be possible without a veritable mountain of corrupted crystals. The question being, do we have a ship big enough to bear such a burden?
Mayhap not, Admiral.
Something like the Northumbria.
But you might. Recall you the tale of Mistbeard's greatest haul? It is said that he lashed 2 ships together, side by side, the better to bear his plunder. By your leave, we might attempt to repeat the trick. The gods know it would be quicker than building a new vessel.
One for the Hudson.
Mistbeard did this. Truly, Marshal, upon the subject of the Pirate King, you are as a scholar.
Now, from what I have gleaned of these matters, the device will need to be in close and constant proximity to the target, to which we must lash our twin vessel to Leviathan. This in itself will be no small feat. Ramming speed will be required, but given the weight of the cargo, that will only be attainable with the aid of a towing vessel.
All right.
To say, the
Task of piloting
said vessel will entail considerable danger, and I would not ask it of another. I volunteer myself.
Will be dangerous for all involved, but we have no better recourse. Very well. Commodore, assemble the remnants of the fleet at Moraby Bay. Give priority to our soundest vessels. The repairs can wait. Storm Marshal Slafirson, command of the operation is yours. I want that twin vessel ready to sail post-haste.
At once, Admiral.
Moraby Bay. Got it. You know what we need to do.
And then there is the small matter of slaying the beast. The fate of Limsa Lominsa rests upon your shoulders once again. Go well, warrior of light.
What is it? A message, Admiral. I judge it best that it be delivered at once. I am listening. According to the Yellow Jackets, a man has appeared who claims to have defeated Leviathan. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. Just take a screenshot of this scene. There we go. And screenshot. There we go. That's the scene. It's 20 minutes too, so I'm gonna go ahead and call it here, I think. Now to figure out who to raid. Oh look, I made a cent. Good to know. Let's see, stream manager. Click raid channel. First check FCF, see if there's anyone there that's live. Go into my following list, see if there's anyone there. Oh Megaton. Nvidia is still doing their hype meter. Oh. Realize playing Balatro. Are you all interested in that? Nah, let's send it. Let's send you all over to Martin. Being old man of MP4. Hey. Good night, y'all. See y'all on Friday. I'll be posting the schedule either tonight or tomorrow, but hey. Night, y'all. Bye-bye.